Welcome to the Keeping You On Stage podcast. Join us as we dive into the vibrant world of dance, sharing our insights and experiences while spotlighting the incredible talents within our community. Each episode features engaging conversations with guests who bring their unique expertise and stories to the table, enriching our understanding of this beautiful art form. Our motto, Keeping You On Stage, drives our mission to celebrate and uplift dancers of all backgrounds. Whether you're a beginner, a seasoned performer, or a passionate enthusiast, this podcast is your backstage pass into the dance world. Tune in and let's keep the spotlight shining bright.
Natalie Jardine is a former professional dancer, choreographer, and creative director returning to her craft after a 7-year break to raise her boys and navigate autism motherhood. A former Utah jazz dancer, Natalie spent a decade in Hawaii as a choreographer and artistic assistant director for 24/7 Dance Force. Her credits include America's Got Talent, Backstreet Boys, Lindsey Sterling, Dancing with the Stars, China, the Miss Hawaii and Miss America pageants, and Unity Dance Ensemble. Today, she is redefining her creative life as a mother, storyteller, and artist, proving that women don't simply come back, they evolve.
Natalie, we're so excited to have you.
I'm so excited.
This is going to be a party. I can already tell. Like, we're just going to be laughing, I think, the whole time. Thank you so much for being willing to sit down with us. And yeah, I'm just excited. Okay. Let's start. Normally we start at the beginning, but with you, I want to start like where you are today.
Okay.
You are returning to your craft. Natalie is an amazing dancer and choreographer and creator. And like, you're amazing. So let's start where you are today.
I'm kind of just jumping back into it. I've had a 7-year break. So I've been raising kids and learning mom life. And I kind of shut the book on creativity just because I felt like I couldn't do both. And right now I feel like I can do both. It's kind of coming back in my life. I'm getting inspired again. And I'm kind of just letting curiosity take me right now to see where it leads. I'm trying a lot of different avenues with learning how to do social media. And right now I'm in this mom content phase where every song I hear it in a mom way, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of diving into that world right now, which is completely new for me. I've never done anything like this. My work back in the day was a little more serious and more where I was then. Now as a mom, I think I'm having a lot more fun with it. And I'm just trying to stay curious, but also just trying to, when inspiration strikes, to just create and not overthink it and just get it out there, even if it's not perfect. So that's my goal. So I know some of the stuff on my Instagram, I'm like, oh, but I'm getting it out there. And that is really the first step for me, is just doing it and making the work. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Totally. I love it so much. Like, your stuff on social media is so fun.
Thank you.
And I don't know how you do it. I'm like the hours.
Oh my gosh,
it would take to edit those videos and to come up with those ideas. Like your alarm clock one.
That's the fun part.
I am blown away.
The editing is very time consuming. I have so much more respect for content creators and people who film and edit, because that's the longest process of it.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I'm learning all about it. I'm working with a mentor right now in LA, and he actually was the one to say, hey, learn editing, learn film, because whatever avenue I'm going onto next, or I kind of feel like directing or creative directing would be fun, but I'm learning so much about being behind the camera and learning how to edit and cut my own music and do all that. It's just, I'll be able to verbalize that more to if I work with a team or something like that. Which I would love to work with the team one day, because the workload's heavy.
Yes.
I feel like I always joke I'm a one-man show, or a one-woman show, but it really, that's why I don't have a ton of content out, because it's so time consuming.
Well, and first you're a mom.
And I'm a mom.
And then you're like, wait, I need to do all these mom things and wife things.
Yes.
And
I don't like to film in front of my kids. And I get that mom guilt, so I kind of do it when they go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And then that creates I'm up all night, and because I can't stop thinking about, and I just get in the creative flow at night, and that's my biggest. I'm working on that. I'm like, okay, I need to break it up in bite-sized pieces and not just crank it out in one night. So that's a toxic trait of mine.
That is, well,
it's just I can't stop.
I do remember something about you guys, when I was a teenager and going to your house, is like, there was never a bedtime. And I loved it. I'm like, what is this? It's 2 or 3 in the morning and like we're still going.
It's bad.
I love it though.
I feel like we're just wired that way.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm kind of in a battle with that right now because I'm like, is this in my biology to create at night and then wake up a little bit later? You know, my husband's a morning person. So I'm like, my kids are not morning people. Like we're kind of on the same, I don't know. They don't stay up as late as we did. We definitely have bedtimes for my kids.
Right.
It's true. We were night owls. And that's where that's where my creativity like strikes. But I'm also curious, can I flip it? Like, would I be able to have creativity at 5 in the morning? I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, some people are like that. I'm like, I do need to try that because that's a lot more healthier, I think, than staying up
all night.
Because when I stay up all night, I literally mean like 5 a.m. There was a shot in my Toxic Mom video where I'm scrolling and behind me is a clock and it says 5 a.m.
Oh,
that was really at 5 a.m. I was filming. Because I was so like inspired, and that whole video was supposed to be 19 seconds. But I just kept going with it. I just kept getting ideas. And I'm like, I just have to get it done, before my kids wake up.
Before they are up
at 7,
in 2 hours.
Yeah. So once I start, I can't stop. So I'm trying to pace myself a little bit better because you have to.
You have to.
Or else you'll burn out. So.
Oh
man.
And at night, you have like a ton of time. You know what I mean?
You do,
After the kids go to bed, it's like, it's almost like you have a whole day of work,
But then sometimes I'll be like, hey, to my husband, can you come film me? Because I'm like, sometimes I need someone to film me. It's hard to like film myself, but he's been a good sport about it a couple of times. So, but yeah.
That is nice.
I need a team one day.
Yeah, you do.
Or I just need to be on the other side of it, like filming moms or doing something else. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure that one out.
Well, I'm excited to see the next one you have coming out. It
fun.
Looks a little exciting. So
it's completely different than the first two.
Oh.
And I'm using my sister.
Yeah,
that's Vanessa. Yeah,
that's
she's
so
in it.
fun.
I asked her to be in it. I snapped my hamstring a couple weeks ago at my mom's 70th birthday party.
My. What were you doing? I
was dancing a little too hard, and I was like, I'm going to go into the splits.
Oh my
goodness. And it just snapped. I was like, no, because I was set to film a Halloween video that next week, and I needed my leg for that, so I didn't get to film that. So I was bummed. But this next one was just more artistic, and I saw her in mine anyway. She had like the song picked out. I was like, okay, I'm going to create this for you. So I got to go to Arizona and film it on her. And it was so much quicker with me filming someone else and editing it. Like it was such a quicker process than setting it up, filming myself and doing all that. So yeah, it was fun. And it's just completely different. It's a little more serious.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Which hopefully I want to give a wide variety of, mom life is like this,
Sure.
So
yeah,
this is definitely a more serious type of video, or I don't know.
Yeah.
A little more. It's not as silly.
Yes.
So,
but I love it though. That's like with dance, you can have both, right? Like you have silly, you have serious, you have fun. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
And I don't like my stuff to look the same. So I kind of I love all types of music, and I love when people give me music because it challenges me to like create something that I wouldn't have originally created,
Mm-hmm.
So that's always fun for me too.
You had such an incredible, rich career before, let's say, pre-kids, right? Like your, I don't know, whatever era that is, pre-kid era. You were a professional jazz dancer. I remember this because I was like, my friend's sister is a jazz dancer and she's so cool. And you would come home like from a like I remember you'd come home from a game and like you'd be in all your, it was just so cute. I was slightly
leather jacket.
Yeah, that's literally what I'm going, like I can envision in the basement and you're in your leather jacket. So darling.
So fun.
So cute.
When were you a jazz dancer?
I think it was 02 to 03. It was Stockton's last year.
Oh, fun. That's really cool.
Cool.
I loved it.
Have been there during that. Like,
oh, it was so fun. And I was such a jazz fan. Like we watched them in the finals like years prior. And I used to go to the games with my dad. Like they had season tickets with their office, and I would go for the dancers. Like I don't know how other people are, but I would go to see the dancers. So it was just really fun to be one day. And
that's really
dance in front of that many people. That alone was just so fun. Just
but like the thrill.
The thrill, yes. It was so fun. And I met some really good friends that I'm still friends with till this day. So
That's awesome.
yeah, it was a good experience.
That is so fun. And you were creative director. Was that while you lived in Hawaii or both?
So more so, I had more in Hawaii, more so just kind of assistant. I was more of a choreographer, a teacher. I trained dancers. I did some assistant choreographing or directing with his name is Marcelo Pugclip.
Okay.
And then he stepped away so they kind of run their shows. They don't do competition. They just do concerts. So he stepped away for a concert. He was managing, do you remember ABDC? America's Best Dance Crew? And they had Flavas. He was managing that team. So I stepped in and directed a show for him 1 year. So hard, but it was so cool. I loved it. So I got to direct one show in Hawaii. Yeah. And then in San Diego, I had my own company for a minute. And so I was a director of that. Yeah. It was fun. I love it.
Oh my gosh, you're amazing.
I forget some of the things that I've done. I feel like that's such like a past life now that I'm a mom, but yeah.
So wait, take me back to Hawaii. What, like you were, sorry, I'm just going to read. I need to read this probably. You were an artistic assistant director. How did you get that job? Like, were you just out there for school or?
No. My mom sent me to Hawaii for school.
Okay.
She wanted me to get out of Utah. She was like, you need a change. So she applied for me. I came home from jazz practice. It was like, congratulations, you're in BYU Hawaii. And I'm like, I didn't apply. She's like, I applied for you. I'm like, oh, I kind of was going down a path that I shouldn't have. And I feel like moms know best. And so it was just the visiting student program. It was just a summer. So she's like, go with your brother. Just try something new. And I can't say no to Hawaii. She knew I couldn't say no to Hawaii.
And
she's smart.
With Evan.
Going with Evan, yes.
Like then they have, it's these 3 sisters and 2 brothers. Right? Yes. And they're
fun.
They're the funnest family. Like it's a party.
And Vanessa lived with us too. So I heard there was a dance studio there in a mall. Okay. So I hopped on a bus, got lost for 7 hours. I went to all the malls on the island. After 7 hours, found the studio. And when I looked in the viewing window, it was boys on point shoes. I was like, what is this studio? It was just it was a studio I've never, ever been to. I could compare it to Edge. Have you ever danced to Edge in California? It I can't even explain it. The energy when I first took my dance classes there was just, I was hooked. Like my teacher, he walked in and I recognized him from Britney Spears' Slave video.
Okay.
I was like, that's Ryan Sabato. Like I was such a fan of some of these teachers. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm taking class from these people. And so after that, I just stayed for 10 years. So they put me on scholarship. I couldn't afford to dance. I was 19. I was actually scheduled to come home to try out for jazz again. And I kept praying about it and kept getting a no. And it just turned out that their auditions for their company was the same day as jazz.
Oh my gosh.
So I was like, okay, maybe I'm supposed to be in Hawaii. So I tried out, made the company. They put me on scholarship. I mopped floors, cleaned mirrors every day for dance lessons, for really good training. And so I kind of worked my way up from scholarship kid to dance teacher. I taught the little kids. And then 1 year he brought us all in for company auditions and said, you have to choreograph your own solos. And I didn't even know I could choreograph. And so we did. And now he's like, I think you should choreograph for us. So then I started choreographing and then assistant director. Like it was just so fun. And their shows were they weren't like recitals. They were just, everything had intention behind it. And he was very big on where intention goes, energy flows. Like, what does this costume look like? You learned how to cut your own music, do the lighting. What's the story? Everything had a story. And so I really connected with that because I saw our shows would sell out. Like college kids would ask hey, when's your next show? Like the general audience really loved, people that weren't dancers loved to see the show. Like Evan and his friends would come every time. And it was just cool because they were entertained.
That just doesn't happen that college boys are always
some people are
dance. A dance concert again.
But he had such a good eye for when you started the show, there was a huge opening number and then it flowed. It never stopped. There was never breaks until intermission. So it was just this big storyline. And so I was a part of really good creative meetings out there that prepared me when I got to LA. I was like, oh, I know how to do this. I know how to be in a creative meeting and structure a number and you know what I mean? And it's pretty quick turnaround. Every 3 months, every 3 to 4 months, you do a concert, and it was big concerts. But they also provided opportunities for us to dance with the cruise lines, and the Backstreet Boys came in, and so we got to dance with them, like for the Pro Bowl.
cool.
So it provided so many opportunities that I wasn't aware of, like moving out to Hawaii. I didn't know the dance world out there, but it was so fun, and I loved it. I stayed for 10 years because of it. That studio completely changed my life. It like
That
saved
is
me.
so neat. Yeah.
I was
That
in a dark
is-
place when I moved to Hawaii, and I just feel like dance in general, just especially choreography and teaching, like I had so much creative freedom at that studio too, which you don't see a lot in studios. He kind of just let us create, and he would oversee things, but he was never micromanaging us or anything. He was really letting his students figure out their creativity. And so many people from
is
that
so
studio
cool.
have gone on to be like makeup artists, like so many things, like I said, other avenues in the whole dance industry, and so successful. Like it's just, I just love that studio so much. It completely changed me. So
I love that.
I
That's
know.
leaving
amazing.
Hawaii was very
So
hard.
many different
Oh, I
reasons.
bet.
Like just
Yeah.
listening to you.
And the people, I think the people is
Yeah.
what make it too. They just were so generous and so loving. Every time I go back to Hawaii, I feel like I have family there. I don't know. You're just connected for life. They're just genuinely just good people, and they all love the arts so much too. Like we have another. He's over like the next generation, like the little kids. He still to this day mops the floor or like sweeps it before the shows, just
Aw.
because like I think he was a scholarship kid too. He's like, this
Mhm.
is where I came from. Like you have to respect like where you're performing, and like
Yeah.
I don't know, the arts is just so strong there, and it's full of love. And you
Honestly-
feel that when you see a show or when you go take a dance class, there's just so much love in that studio. And so
Yeah.
I think where I'm at right now, a lot of people that I danced with are still dancing. So I'm just so inspired by moms that are still dancing and teaching and creating, and it's just so inspiring to me.
Very.
That
Me too.
really inspired me to get back to it, seeing other moms do it. Sometimes environments can be toxic,
Mhm.
but to train good dancers, it doesn't have to be like that.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I've seen so many dancers come out of the studio and go pro. And this director, I don't know, did you guys ever watch the MJ1 behind the scenes of them making that?
Yes.
I think it was Kenny Ortega,
Okay.
the director. He just has a very calm persona. Is that the right word?
Yes.
Or demeanor. That's how our director was. He was very
Mm.
calm. He didn't yell at us. He didn't say anything about our weight. Like
That
coming
is-
from Utah, that was like
That's
so different for me.
huge. Yeah.
But it was just very calm, and it was just like, it's just dance. It's not the end of the world if you miss a step. Like, remember why you're doing it. Let the audience feel your love. Don't ever ask, how did I do after a concert? Like, let
Oh.
people, if they want to compliment it, they will, you know? And he just like reminded us to stay humble and that's not why we're doing it, you know?
Hmm.
We're not there for like the applause. We're there to like share what we love to do. And I love watching Dancing with the Stars because of this. And I know there's a lot of fandies, and
yeah.
people are getting so mad. But when I watch Andy dance, he's not a dancer.
Mm-mm.
He's showing everyone in the world, like he's showing people what it feels like to dance.
Mhm.
Because
Right.
he just like, he's so happy. And like when you see dancers that dance like that and share that while they're on stage, it's so contagious. And I think that's why we dance, you know?
Right.
Exactly.
So I kind of went off in a tangent
No,
there.
Oh,
it's
I
so
love-
funny because I watch it with my little 7-year-old girl, and she'll be like, "Mom, why is he
I
still
know.
on?" You know, because she's going through that process. Like she dances,
Yeah.
and so she knows
Yeah.
when she sees like a talented dancer.
Yes.
You know, this
for
is.
sure. Yes.
And so she's like, "Mom, why?" And I said, "Honey, because watch him dance. Like he smiles, and when he's done, like he's proud of
I
himself
know.
for that. He's
and dance is so hard.
so hard,
Like all
so
of them are doing
hard.
so good. I'm like,
Yes.
wow.
To
I'm-
put yourself out there, and that's what I've been talking with her about, is like it is hard,
Yeah.
but just being on stage and like just doing it is
Yes.
a huge accomplishment
Oh my gosh.
for so many people.
Yes.
And so
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's great.
Any opportunity to get on stage and dance is such a good experience. You know, it's
Totally.
so, I mean, you learn so much from every performance.
Oh yeah,
So
Mhm.
that's
great.
crazy.
I know. I love watching non-dancers. And I taught beginning dance for a while in Hawaii, and I loved being people's first jazz teacher, you know,
Mhm.
and if they kept going, like, I don't think dance teachers realize how much impact you can have on kids, like especially the beginner ones. Sometimes they're not your favorite class to teach.
Sure.
But for me, I loved it because I don't know, you ignite something in them. They find a new hobby or something that they really love to do that they never thought they would like.
Mhm.
And then they just take it and run. It's so fun to see what they do with it,
That's
It's
awesome.
rewarding.
Very rewarding.
I had a student call me after he made the top 10 and so I think. And he FaceTimed me when he got it. No, he FaceTimed me when he got his ticket to Vegas.
Mhm.
And he was like, "Thank you. You're my first jazz teacher." And I was like, "Oh my gosh." Like
I would have been like,
it made me feel so like, and that's how all the
Yes.
students were. They were so grateful for their teachers. And I love that. It was just so sweet. Like I had a small part in that. He worked so hard, but I just thought it was so sweet that he called and thanked me for being his
I
first
love that.
We kind of bribed him to take jazz or like and ballet. He was a break dancer.
oh,
But
okay.
now he's like, he danced with Taylor Swift and he did So You Think. And like, he's like, I never would have thought my life would have been like that. He's like, I feel like I got most of my training on the Red Tour. Because he's like, I wasn't ready, but I just jumped in, So he was brave and he did it and he got it. So I love seeing past dancers succeed like that.
That
Makes me
is
so happy.
so neat. And
Yes.
like just knowing maybe I like lit that spark or
Yeah.
maybe I
felt-
help facilitate the love for that.
I mean, I give most of the credit to the director. I feel like we just had such a good director directing all of us, but he instilled such good work ethic in a lot of us too. And it's just so cool to see these dancers just go on and do amazing things. And they still love it. I mean, a lot of them are almost in their 40s, and they're still dancing and performing and teaching and paying it forward.
Right.
That studio is a lot about paying it forward. And I think that's why I'm coming back to. I'm like, I learned so much in Hawaii. I would love to pay it forward. So I don't know how to do that yet. I don't know what that looks like yet, but
That's really
I would
neat.
love to pay what I learned over on that island because I learned a lot.
That is
So,
actually so
I
cool.
know.
Yeah.
It really is so neat.
I could
I'm
just
so
sit and
jealous.
listen to you
I
like all day. Okay,
know.
now take me to this time
I
when
feel
you
like
were
I've
in
lived
LA.
9 lives.
Yeah.
But dance is like, I mean, growing up in Utah, you have a plan. I was out of all my friend group, like, you're getting married at 19 and but I didn't. I got married at 34. I did not expect to do half the things that I did with dance. I wasn't planning on it. It just kind of, that's why I feel like dance is just meant for some people. You
Yeah.
know, it kind of, I don't know. It's kind of carried me through a lot of hard times, good times, and it just keeps coming back. So,
Yeah.
and I love that.
I love
So-
that too.
It's something that gets brought up, honestly, almost every episode is how dance finds you.
Yes.
Or like you find, like it just is. If you are a dancer, it somehow
Always one.
finds its way back into your life. Or I don't know, like once you're a dancer, I feel like you're always an dancer.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yes.
Maybe not in the same way
Mhm.
that you were as a child or
Yeah.
Right.
like a young adult,
Yeah.
but it finds its way back
Mhm.
somehow.
Somehow.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's so great.
Like I said, I didn't realize how much that
Mhm.
studio prepared me
Yeah.
for what I wanted to do next. So I woke up one day in Hawaii and I was like, it's time to leave. I ghosted everyone, didn't say goodbye to anyone because I knew it was just going to be a hard goodbye. I
yeah.
told my director, I was like, it's time.
Yeah.
It was
Changes
so hard. I wanted to be there
upon us.
forever, but I woke up and it was like, you need to leave. So I woke up. I actually moved to Texas. I got my NASM personal training certificate. So I wanted to work for like a kids weight loss camp.
Mhm.
Have you ever seen Heavyweights?
Yes.
Love it.
Just
I
like this.
love
Uh-huh.
that show.
So I actually went to Texas and they're like, hey, I got the job there. And they're like, we're full. Can we move you to San Diego? That's how I ended up in San
Oh,
Diego. This is why I'm
really?
like, my life, wherever the wind takes me, I guess.
You just go.
Ended up there. And I knew the dance community in San Diego is amazing because it's a lot of collegiate kids.
Mhm.
They form companies, they do showcases, they do benefit concerts. It's so fun. And so I kind of got into that environment. And so I started taking classes from Tassandra Chavez. Do you know who that is? She did,
Oh.
she's a big choreographer she did World of Dance, Unity.
Okay. Yes.
So
I'm
she has
like, I know the name.
So I went to her master class and tried out for her company. And so I danced with her company. And then she was like, I need a personal trainer. So I started training her. And then she was like, hey, I'm going to China to choreograph for Dancing with the Stars. I want you to come as my trainer, but I heard you're a choreographer. So
Oh my goodness.
she had me audition. And so I'm like, oh, she's like, can you choreograph something on my company? And maybe we can take you as both. And so I choreographed a number that I had done in Hawaii. She hired me on the spot. And so I got to go with her and train her and then also step into live TV and that whole realm, which is a whole nother world. But having my Hawaii background, it prepared me so much. Like even with the choreography, like the audition, like everything was a production with like 24/7. That was the studio's name in Hawaii. And so I put on a production for my audition. She was like, great, I'll take you. So which is so cool. I don't know. Things just work out for me. So I was in San Diego for 2 years. Went to China. So I did 2 summers at that camp, danced with her company, went to China. And then when I came back, I was like, okay, I guess it's time to go to LA. So then I moved to LA for 3 years, about 3 or 4. Became a flight attendant.
You are like,
I had to make ends meet. So I'm like, I need a part-time job. And so I became a flight attendant, met my husband. And then I still had a company. I started a company in San Diego. And then my husband, what brought me back to Utah is we were trying to decide if we were going to get married or not. And he got a job in Utah. And I was like, see ya. I'm not moving back to Utah. I was a beach girl at this point. 15 years by the beach. I'm like, I'm not moving to snow. No. And then he left after a week. I was like, guess I'm moving back to Utah. So then we got married. Yeah.
How
So
did you meet your husband?
So he was doing summer sales with my brother-in-law in Pittsburgh. So I'd fly to go see Minnie, and then they kind of set us up. And
I love it.
did long distance for a year, and then he moved out to California for a little bit.
Wow.
We dated. Yeah, it was fun. And then I did a little bit of choreography in LA. LA was a tough spot for me. I had a hard time there for some reason. Now that I'm older, I wish I had the same mindset. I don't get intimidated by talent anymore. I get really inspired. Whereas back then, I got really intimidated. Like I would go work a job with Tassandra and Lauren Froderman. She had just won So You Think. I'm choreographing on her and I'm like, who am I to tell her what to do? She was so nice. And like, I got so intimidated by all these talented people that sometimes I feel like it got the best of me. I mean, I did a couple things and I loved it, but I don't know. I didn't dive in as much as I should have. And there is a little bit of regret there, but I think timing is everything too. I think I was meant to get married and do that process. And yeah, I honestly don't think that God wanted me in LA, to be honest, because there was a lot of like, I don't know, you know how when you just feel when doors are closing, it's like, okay, where's the other door? You know, I always feel like there's another door open. So I tried to look for that out there, but yeah.
It was more forced.
It was a good
natural.
it did feel forced. And I loved my San Diego dance world. Like I worked at a high school down there. It's East Lake High School in Chula Vista. And the kids, they were a lot like 24/7, like Hawaii, just very family oriented and just there's a lot of boy dancers on the team. And they were just such great kids to work with. I loved working with that high school. So a lot of those kids kind of piled into my company and it's fun. But I didn't get to do the company that long because I moved back to Utah. So that was a halt. Yeah. So it was hard. It was a lot of hard transitions kind of going in and out of dance stuff. But I know I'm meant to be here in Utah. So that's where I'm kind of exploring how to navigate dance world here. I feel like Utah's very family oriented too, where family studios definitely have their people and it's hard to bring in outside. But I also feel like I don't know if I'm meant for studio life. I don't know. I love studio life. I love training dancers and I have so much respect for all these amazing dance teachers that are training these incredible dancers because the dancers are so good.
Talented.
But I also feel like I kind of feel like there's another avenue for me. So that's kind of what I'm exploring.
So after LA, life shifted. You moved to Utah.
Yep.
And you got married and you became a mom. And not just a mom, but a mom trying to navigate a son with autism and all of that stuff.
Being a mom, like just that transition, even getting married.
Right.
I got married at 34. I was so used to living my own life and moving and doing all these. I loved, it was so nice to finally settle down. But then I got pregnant right away and we had my son and I had a lot of health issues after. He was an emergency C-section. I was in the ICU after. I had a lot of heart issues, gut issues, colitis, all the things. So like that, after I had my son, that was the hardest, like just getting my health back. It took a couple years and then COVID hit. And then when my son was 4, he was diagnosed with autism, sensory processing disorder, and ADHD.
Yeah.
So, and he was my first, so I didn't have anything to compare it to. But my sister would say things like, hey, he's not really communicating, or he didn't really make eye contact. He would communicate in like movie lines. Like he has a really good memory. So he would say a line from like Puppy Dog
Love
Puppy Dog
that.
Pals that I
Oh.
wouldn't know. I'd be, oh, he's communicating. And then I would watch the show. I'm like, oh, he was just echoing that. It's called echoing.
Mm.
And so, or he would run. Like he was in a nature school and he would just take off running. Whenever he got overstimulated, he would just take off. So I was always in my running shoes, always
To
in comfy
run, yeah.
clothes, always ready to chase him. So it was just a really hard transition, but also a really, I don't know how to say, honestly, a really cool world to step into. Also, once we got the diagnosis, once we got the help, once I gained some tools, and once I learned how his brain works, I feel like I have so much more empathy for him now. I'm more patient and I can understand. I feel like I can pick up on things on him that I couldn't before I was so frustrated as a mom, I couldn't help him. And then once we got that diagnosis, it just opened up a world of like answers and help. And I don't know, his world is so fun. He's so eclectic and so creative and so colorful and just, he has no filter. Like, I just love him. He's just so fun, but he's so creative. And so I don't know. I feel like honestly, that's a huge reason why I'm stepping back into my creative world because I'm so inspired by him. He draws every morning and every night. Like he's an artist. So
Love that.
this was interesting though, when he was in preschool, he would smash markers. Like he'd get like really frustrated and I would have never thought he'd be like such a good artist, but because he couldn't control like, I think he was
Oh,
just overstimulated and frustrated that he just couldn't
You
control
couldn't get
like
out.
everything, but now
Mhm.
that he's in like a safe environment and safe place, like, and even if we're at grandma's or grandpa's and he gets overwhelmed, he'll go into the office and draw. Like that's his outlet.
okay.
So we did a art exhibit for him for his kindergarten graduation. And
Cool.
so that was the day he greeted everyone at the door. He showed everyone his art. He explained it. He talked about it. He was just he just was
He was
glowing the
live.
whole day,
Yeah.
and I was like, "You know what? I want that. Like, maybe I need to step back into my own creative world and do my own thing." Like, I don't know. I'm just so inspired by him. He's just
That's
so
really
sweet.
neat.
You can see that. And honestly, like it makes me want to be a better mom that
Letting him do
just
his
letting
thing.
him
Yeah.
be him.
You have to. I
And
Because if you don't, sometimes you just have to let kids be. I don't know.
Mhm.
And when they have so much energy, let them use it. Like
mhm.
they have that energy for a reason, you know. And I don't know. He's been a good. I don't know. He's opened up my eyes to a lot of things, and I don't know. I feel like I have so much more empathy too for other moms, like with special needs too, because it's a lot. And he's pretty high functioning. Like he can communicate. He communicated later than most kids, but he communicates. And there's a lot of kids on the spectrum that don't. And I think that'd be so hard. Like I feel like these moms of special needs kids need so much more credit because it's heavy sometimes and there's a lot to learn and there's a lot to learn with patience
Yeah.
and advocating. Advocating is so hard. And I don't know. I just have so much respect for parents that just can like, I don't know the words to find, but just learn everything they possibly can
Mhm.
how to help their kids. So,
Well, and you see that. Like
yeah.
I can see that from watching you that you're just like, oh, I'm taking this and embracing. That's the word I think I was looking for. Like embracing it, just like,
Yeah.
okay, we're going for it instead of letting it be like a setback.
Mm.
You're
Because I wasn't like that
letting
though.
it like
I was
pull
really
you
stuck.
forward, and I love that.
I was praying one time and I got a really distinct answer. It's like, how are you going to help them if you don't accept it? And
Mm.
how are you going to help others if you don't accept it? So that's when I was like, okay, I just need to accept it. It took me about 6 months. It was a heavy diagnosis because a lot of people, like, especially in our family and friends, like, he is high functioning. Like, no, he's fine. He's fine. He's just a rowdy boy. But there's other things that come along with it, like
Mhm.
the sensory processing, that's a lot. Like, that's hard, you know?
Mhm.
And once I finally accepted it, I just feel like I've had a better guide on how to like let him be himself, but also guide him, advocate for him, and like just help him. I don't know. But we've also had really good like occupational therapists,
Yeah.
speech therapists. We've loved all the therapists that we've had. They've been such like a help to us and provided so many tools that we can learn at home. Like he sleeps with like the littlest things like a weighted blanket. He sleeps so much better with a weighted blanket. We have like a sensory swing when he's overstimulated. That'll help calm him. So, and he's learning his tools now, which is drawing. So we never go anywhere without a pen and paper. So I don't know. It's cool. And headphones. Noise layering is a big one. So which is why school would be kind of hard for him.
So hard.
The cafeteria would send him. So like noise canceling headphones really help. But I don't know. He's doing really good. He's growing and he's learning and I'm really proud of him. So he's to the age now where we had to kind of talk to him about it. And so he's going to have to learn how to advocate for himself. So that's another trickier. That's been a little bit trickier, but he'll learn. So, but he's fun. And I don't want him to feel like he has to live in a box.
No.
And I feel like I felt like that at times, like growing up. Like I love seeing kids just be their authentic self. And he is. And so is my 3-year-old. He's obsessed with skateboards and he's so passionate about his little things. And it's just, I just want them to like be confident in who they are and own it. And he does that. He has all the confidence in the world and it's just so fun. It really is inspiring.
It is. It's very inspiring.
Especially as an adult. I'm like, this kid has no filter. Like if he sees something he likes, like he's been like very complimentive on people's like outfits. He's like, oh, I love your hair. Like
that's sweet.
He's just so fun. Honestly, I should bring him over one time.
Please
is
do.
Such a good time. I just feel like I would love to do a piece on autism one day. I don't know how I'm going to do it.
No, you totally should.
I've already like getting out ideas and stuff. I'm like, I don't know if I could ever use Jones in the content. I try not to use kids in my content, but I'm like, I would love to advocate for that or bring a little more awareness to that, especially the high functioning, because sometimes they're not as easy to spot, I guess you could say. And so it catches people off guard with how some of their mannerisms are or something like that. But
because it's different.
It's so different. Yeah, it's different. So,
and we don't know how to like react to it.
Yeah.
So I think, giving kids tools.
Yeah.
All kids tools on how
kids.
to like, just be kind. Like that's what Jane's mom
Yes.
said. Like, let's just be kind and
celebrate
loving.
differences.
No, it's
Everyone's so
okay.
different.
Every single person is different.
Which, in me growing up, sometimes I didn't think that was okay. And I even told my husband the other day when I was reading through these questions, I'm like, I actually was really shy in high school. And I feel like once I got to Hawaii, the mask was off and it was like I could be my authentic self and it just I felt like I could breathe. I don't know. When you find environment, that's the best about finding like, that's why I love dance communities and like dance environments because they do allow you to like be yourself and everyone needs that.
And haven't you noticed? Okay, so like even watching Dancing with the Stars, this is so off the subject, but this is just making me.
What's not? I love Dancing with the Stars.
Everything we're talking about is off subject.
No, it's fine. I love it.
Dancers, like I look back to like when I was dancing like at Ballet West and just the friendships that I made there and stuff. We were all so quirky and silly.
Yes.
And like, and then you watch Dancing with the Stars and how funny they all are. Like
I love
they're
it.
just so like quirky.
Dancers are funny.
Hilarious because you really do. They all just have this like such a funny like demeanor almost like just silly, goofy.
And it's nice because you meet people like yourself, but also lifelong friendships.
Yeah.
Like I've made some of my best friends in dance communities because I don't know, you can just connect on a different level and be yourself. And I don't know, I think creative people I love being around creative people too. Moving back to Utah, I felt like I was starting over again because everyone's kind of been in their bubbles or like people hang out with their families a lot here too, which I love. We have all of our family here, but I think too, I told my husband, I'm like, I think I want to do dance stuff too because I'm a little lonely. Like even connecting with you guys, I was so excited because I love talking about dance. But whereas I actually am a little bit more of an introvert, like when it comes to like, but once I'm slow burn, like once I'm out of my shell and feel comfortable with people, I'm fine. But mostly I can step out of my shell a lot quicker with other dancers or
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
people that I can like relate to or like,
Right.
so
You're like, oh, you're in this world.
yeah, that's another reason why I
Mhm.
kind of want to I was like, I want to kind of I want to be back into a dance community. I love dance communities
know.
when you find the right one.
Yes. Yep.
Like if they're not toxic, but
Right.
usually, I mean, there's so many good people in the dance world.
Right.
And it's such a small world too.
We talked kind of briefly on this, but what, like going from dancer, creator, all of this stuff to married, mom of an autistic child, and then your second child, like what did that do to your identity?
Bury it.
Yeah.
I feel like I think a lot of moms go through that
Mhm.
identity crisis, but even as an artist though too, I didn't feel like I could do both, to be honest. I thought I always had to pick. And so I shut it down. I feel like I would get waves of inspiration. And then have you guys ever read the book Big Magic?
No.
No.
I'm sending you guys copies.
Please,
I read it every year.
yes.
Really?
It's the author that Elizabeth Gilbert, Eat,
Oh.
Pray, Love author.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a book for creative people. And I
Mm.
read that book when I was pregnant with Jones, my
Mhm.
first, and it talked about if you're not in a space to create, which I wasn't. I was pregnant, I was really
Right.
sick, to just write your ideas down. Give your ideas a home. So I kept a book all these
Okay.
years. So when inspiration would strike, I'd give it a home. And she also talks about like, I love how she explains this. Hopefully I can explain it right. She talks about how creativity is like in a cloud and it passes from person to person and it needs a human to create it. Ideas are living energy looking for a human partner. So,
Oh.
so this kind of goes in the realm of a lot of people do have the same ideas too.
Mhm.
And I
Mhm.
mean, it's happened to me. It's happened to her when she wrote her book. People were like, you stole my idea. But I think these waves of inspiration kind of pass through all of us. And it's up to us to jump on them and create them if we want to, if we have the right time or, you know what I mean? And I didn't have that time or energy. So instead of doing that, I put them in my book because I read that book. I was like, okay, I need to give all my ideas a home for now. So I have this book filled. I got this book in China. So that's where I wrote
Oh
like
my
all my
gosh.
ideas for the TV show down. But now I've filled it with like mom content, ideas and stuff like that when I'm not ready to create it. But it's so interesting too, because I'll think of an idea and then I'll see it somewhere else. And I'm like, oh, it passed through me and it's someone else's creating. That was for someone else. It's really cool.
I love that mindset
I love
because
it.
we all, I feel like as women, kind of are like, oh, I came up with that idea.
Yeah.
And get jealous
Mhm.
Yes.
of if somebody else does it.
Yeah.
But I actually really like that mindset because you're not saying like, oh, I had that idea and this person stole my idea.
Yeah.
But you're actually, hey, it wasn't meant for me to create it and somebody else did it.
Yeah.
And you're
It connects
happy
you.
for them.
Right.
Yes, and it
Yeah.
connects you.
And
I love that.
I think
I
I
like that
saw
a
a
lot.
piece on World of Dance too. And I did one piece after I had my son and it was a big circus production, very generic, like Fame and stuff. But the costuming and the colors and everything, I finished my dance and then I was watching World of Dance and someone else created something really similar. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like,
Did
and
they
that book
just-
came to my mind,
Oh,
but I called the director. I was
good.
like, just so you know, I finished my dance first. I did not copy this
Mm.
because I never want to copy. I never
Yeah.
want to like, I can get inspired. I do think there's a fine line of inspiration and like imitating.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sure. Mhm.
That's the whole TikTok world is new to me because I'm like, hey, we just dance other people's dances and we don't give them credit.
I know.
What?
Yeah.
I feel
Yes.
bad like learning people's dances, but it's so new now. It's so different now. But I feel like, yeah, every creative people are all connected. And I
Mhm.
love that. And I wish I would have read that book back in the day because I think I would get intimidated by people that were creating all these cool things. But it's like, hey, we're all in the same realm. We're all creative people. And I think that's helped me too as a mom, just kind of jump on inspiration as it strikes. Even if it's not perfect, just get it out there.
Just get it out.
Just get it done. Who
Yeah.
cares? Doesn't have to be perfect.
No. No.
Perfectionism kills creativity. So it's just
yes. That is like
I'm
one of my
learning that,
favorite
yeah.
quotes, actually.
it's yeah.
I don't even know where it came from. I've seen it
I think
somewhere.
it's probably in this book.
But it's like
We
I'm
need
like,
to put that up.
I
at the
know,
store.
like I've seen it somewhere.
good for
that
dancers.
it's
good,
like
yeah.
I
I
don't
mean,
know,
as a
probably
dancer,
from the
you get
book.
stuck in that.
But you do.
It does, yeah.
Everything has to be perfect, and that's what we strive for as
Whereas
But it
dancers.
doesn't.
Yeah.
But it doesn't.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And she talks about just staying curious.
Yeah.
Like, keep staying curious. And if you can, have another job. Like, don't just rely on, and I always had like 3 jobs with my work. And I actually think that helps me, like the longevity of how much I love
Mhm.
dance because I never got really burnt out on it. I would take
Mm.
jobs that were very time consuming, but I don't know. I still had that love for dance after
Yeah.
too. I never got completely burnt out because I was doing this and I was doing that. I was doing a couple other things. And now I have mom life and my
Yes.
creative life. So I have like the best of both worlds right now. So
You're like,
yeah.
it's trained me.
I have a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
So, okay, I learned that not through this book, but just like from multiple people that have mentored me and just
Yeah.
things that I've learned with owning a business.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a creative person, but and I have a million things in my head and I love visualizing that cloud.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but if you don't write it down, it is like it never happened because
Yeah.
you forget.
Yes.
Or you know what I mean? Just
Oh
all the
yeah.
things. But I get so many things going through my brain. So that's why I'm saying I have a question. I literally every day, I feel like it's like a pinball, just like, oh my gosh, there's this idea. And then it leads to this idea. And
Yeah.
there's another thing. And oh my gosh, we need to do this for the store. Or we need to do this for the podcast. Or,
Yeah.
oh, I need to do that for my daughter, like with a horseback riding lesson, just like,
Yeah.
and so someone told me, write it down.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm going crazy, so
Mhm.
writing it down helps me
Okay.
to organize it. But I do have to do other things that take my mind away from all of that
Mm.
so that I don't go crazy.
Yeah.
Like I have to find a little bit of like balance or whatever. So
Yeah.
that's my question is like, do you ever feel that way? Like have so many creative ideas that if you don't give yourself another outlet, like, maybe just kind of writing it down, giving it a break for a little while,
Yeah.
moving on to something else, and then coming back to it. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
am I just sounding like a crazy
No,
person?
not at all. You should see my notes and my
Yeah.
and I make playlists too. So I don't know if are you talking about like creative ideas?
Everything.
Or
Yeah,
okay.
creative ideas, stuff for, dance,
Yeah.
like,
We're
our summer series thing. And I was like,
gosh,
oh,
yeah.
let's do this. And
Which
yeah,
was so
so
I
fun.
definitely think so. I've had the list. I've done exactly what you're doing, but I feel like I came to a point where it almost like paralyzed me.
yes.
So that's why I work with a mentor.
Hmm.
So I see this guy, his name's Kevin Fry. We worked in China together with Dancing with the Stars. So he knows me, he knows my work. I meet with him every month. It
That's
keeps me
awesome.
accountable.
Mm.
And I go over what I'm working on, what I'm starting, what I'm creating. So I have 3
Mm.
different. I have one in the books, one on paper, one in action.
Yes.
So he kind of helps me. For me, I needed a second person to help me and to mentor me and to get me started. He's very type A personality too, so he's very like, "Hey, here's your structure," and you can kind of. I like to just pick one too. I think you have to just start.
Yes.
That's what he keeps telling me. He's like, "You just have to start." And don't think you're behind, you're right on time. Because sometimes I'll be like,
Mm.
this project's taking me a little bit longer. And he's like, it's okay, you're right on time. You're doing it, you're still working towards it, and he'll give me timelines too because I ask him for them. So
Yeah.
maybe having someone that mentors you and someone that keeps you on a timeline too,
Yes.
because
I love
you're
that.
obviously getting these ideas for a reason. They want to be created.
Mhm.
And I feel like having someone to keep you accountable and
I
get you
love that.
like
I do
initiate
too.
that idea. That's what got me going. I've been thinking about doing stuff online and stuff for years. And then he came out with like a creative arts program
Mm.
where like a mentoring program.
Mhm.
I was like, I'm signing up. So I see him. It's my favorite meeting every
That's
month.
cool.
I just talk to him and it pushes me. I don't know. And it keeps me curious about what I want to do. And he's the one that said, why don't you step into mom content right now and create where you are right now? He's like, you've always created
Yeah.
numbers about your life in the past. Why not do mom stuff? And I was like, why not? And once I got that idea, the
And
floodgates
it
opened.
just
Yes.
Yeah. So you're obviously having all these ideas for a reason. I think
Yeah.
get someone to keep you accountable
I love
and
that.
check your work. I'll check your work.
Yes. No, I
like I love it.
I love it.
Seriously.
Or
My
someone
husband is
overseeing it,
actually
I was
my
just gonna say
he's
Colton
that
is
type
that.
A
Mhm.
person
Yep.
and he keeps me we talk about things constantly and he keeps me, like on track.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like you need like someone that is more, I mean, my husband and I are very like-minded and where we're very driven and we're goal-oriented. But, like, it's nice to find somebody that's like you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or even, like, knows how you, like, knows your creative side too.
Yeah.
And understands
And
that.
that is creative.
Yes.
You know, and I'm not saying my husband isn't because he is
No.
very creative. But
I agree.
in different ways. Like, we're just
Yes.
so different.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, I
But
love
also,
that advice.
just
That
picking
is
something to start
great.
too, even if you're not sure of how it's going to turn out, just taking that first step and starting it, it's going to evolve and it's going to change. Every single post that I've ever done started something different and turned into something else.
Totally.
Like even my alarm clock one, I had a different song. And then Mark
Oh my-
Ballas, I love Mark Ballas
I
and his music
know,
with his
I
wife.
know.
He came out, I literally put pause on that because I'm like, wait, he might come out with a better song. So I put a pause, came out, and I was
Aw.
like, oh, that works better, you know? So sometimes just getting started will lead you to the end of it or
Right.
to the final product.
Yeah.
So
I love that.
That's great advice. I love this part in your bio where you say, women don't just come back, they evolve. What does that evolution look like for you?
trial and error. I don't know.
That's-
Honestly, just, I said this a lot all podcasts, but just staying curious. I feel like we're not meant to stay the same. Kids changed me, marriage changed me, moving changed me. Like, and it's all, you can learn so much from the different chapters in your life. I don't know how to say that, but I think just being open to change and staying curious. I don't know. Because you just never, I don't know. I had a different picture for my life for so long. And I actually love being surprised by certain things that happen in my life. But I don't know if I answered that right. Does that make sense? Any sense at all?
Right or wrong.
I
And
feel
that
like
was
I'm still, I feel like I'm
perfect.
forever going to be evolving though, because with age and I don't know, each chapter you're in your life, I know you have to embrace change. It, I don't know, teaches you so much.
I love that perspective because I think we all get so stuck in what we want or what we have pictured.
Yep.
And like, okay, this is what we're going to, this is what I'm going to be in 5 years. And like you set your goals, and I think goals are so important.
Yes.
And like, I think they're so important and you have to achieve them and stuff. But you get this idea in your head of like, this is what it's going to be like, and this is what it's going to look like, and this is how many kids I'm going to have, and this is where I'm going to live, and I'm not going to, I'm not going to gain weight, and my hair's not going to get gray, and I'm not going to have wrinkles, and I'm not going to have Bell's palsy. Like all of these things that just happen. And these are very worldly things, I know. But like, it's okay. It's okay. It makes you who you are. And I love embracing that.
Keeps life interesting
It
too.
does.
Especially like the unknown.
We're not
I kinda love the
supposed to
unknown
be.
sometimes.
I do too.
Like, we're not supposed to be just. I don't know. We're not supposed to be. We were never created to just be.
And we're not supposed to be
something
comfortable.
Right? No,
I
like
know. I don't think you grow with comfort. I feel like you have to challenge yourself to really grow or be uncomfortable or I don't know. That's where the growth happens. That's why I like it sometimes. I like a good unknown challenge too. Even with moving or I don't know, or a new job or I don't know, jumping into something that you're scared of. It really teaches you so much, but it also, I don't know, it keeps life interesting. Motherhood is mundane. It's monotonous and it's like the same thing. And I love it. But stepping into like a creative world again, it just adds a little bit of, it just shakes things up a little bit too.
Yeah.
But also my kids love it too. Like they like to see my videos and they just, I don't know. I like for them to see this side of me. I think it's important. Like I said before, I love seeing kids be their authentic self and own who they are. I think that's so important for moms to do as well.
Well, and important for your kids to see that their mom or dad or parent figure is doing something like that they love.
Yeah.
It's so important for kids to see that.
So important. I love it.
Because what we do definitely reflects onto them.
Oh, it
like
does.
It just radiates.
It's so true.
Yeah.
And you can see that with you and your boys.
I feel like stepping back into dance and creating again has helped me be a better mom because I'm not just all about them. And I can tend to just be a little overbearing of her mom. So it's kind of helped me balance things out a little bit better. It's really helped me. So I think they're doing a lot better with it too. Like they get dad time tonight while I'm here.
Yeah.
So they're watching Dancing with the Stars together.
I love that.
I'm a little
You're
jealous.
missing it. I know. You're like, can we hurry and wrap this up, please?
Thanks for coming on a Tuesday
Yeah,
night.
No,
on a
you're fine.
Tuesday night.
I will stay up and watch it.
Yes. Think if you could give just one piece of advice to a young dancer, what would it be?
Probably to just stay inspired.
Hmm.
I think, I know as being in a place of being a dancer, it's easy to get burnt out. But I think every dancer needs to be a spectator of their own sport and support the arts and go see a live show. Not just, we watch so much dance online. I think it's important for us to branch out and go see shows that we wouldn't normally see, like a breakdance battle, or go see the Nutcracker, or go, I don't know, Derek Huff has a really good show.
Yes.
I think that's what fuels my inspiration. And that's what fueled me as a dancer growing up too. When I danced with Ballet West doing Nutcracker, I love seeing the professionals. Like when I saw other people perform live, that's what really made me want to like dance and stay inspired and stay hungry to get better.
Yeah.
Watching people that are pros and better than you. I don't know. But also like managing anxiety. That's a big one for dancers too. There's Derek Huff has a book. It's called Take the Lead. And he talks about anxiety, where he had really bad anxiety growing up. But he said, look at anxiety as a motivator. Think like if you get super nervous before you go on stage, it means that you care about your craft. And the more you practice your craft, the less anxiety you'll have. So he's like, he kind of like, and he also said, like, let fear, I don't know if this is him. This could have been in Big Magic, but don't let fear be the driver. Let it be in the back seat. Fear can like push you to do things that you normally wouldn't do, or go to auditions that you wouldn't normally want to go to.
Right.
But I don't know, feel the fear and do it anyway, and just kind of changing your perspective with fear and anxiety. I wish I would have known that earlier, because I had a lot of anxiety growing up, and then my director in Hawaii helped me with that.
Yeah.
So
That
just
is
kind of
great
Yeah.
advice.
But the more you practice and put time into your craft, I feel like the less anxiety you'll have. And the butterflies are good. Like you're getting excited to perform and show people what you love to do. And if you can translate that into them feeling that way too while you dance, you've done your job.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I like that a lot.
I just wish I would have had that advice, like all the time before going on stage for your solo or
Yes.
whatever it is. I'm like, we all feel that. We all feel it.
Yeah.
But it's just like a little mind shift.
Yeah. And some coaches can definitely instill a lot of fear.
Oh,
in you.
yes. Oh, yes.
Be perfect. Be perfect.
Yes.
But I don't know. I think if we look at other ways and have that have that motivate us more, I don't know, just looking at anxiety and fear in a different way. I've done a lot of things that I'm like, why did I do that? But it led to something else, or it pushed me in a different direction, So you just kind of have to do it.
Yeah.
Even if you're scared.
Well, and I love how you said go watch a live performance.
Yes.
There is nothing like, I'm an old lady. And like,
Well,
so are you. You're an old lady too. But like,
we're not old.
Okay, fine. We're still young. Okay.
Very
40
young.
is the new 30.
Yes.
But like, we'll still go watch, I don't know, drill competitions and stuff like this.
Yeah.
And I just love it. I just don't dance. I dance in my kitchen, but I don't go and dance.
It's still part
but
of
I'm
you,
like, it is inspiring.
Yeah.
It is inspiring to go and watch dance live. Any dance concert, whatever it is, the Nutcracker.
Yes.
I mean,
but also seeing that these professionals are not perfect either.
Yeah.
Like that's actually, I love that about live stuff. Online, you don't see that.
No.
It's perfect because you know that they've done it 17 times.
Yeah.
Editing. And so when you go and see people dance live, or even just watching them practice, you're like, they are human, just like me, and I can be just like them, So
and the arts, like, they need our support too.
Yeah.
I feel like the arts kind of get put in the back. On the back,
Yeah.
So I love supporting the arts anytime I can, because I really I don't know. I just have so much respect for people that do creative work because it's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
And to put a show together and do all that, it's just, I don't know. You've seen that, like, that picture. It was like on Pinterest for a long time with the iceberg, where it's like the iceberg's bigger on the bottom, where it's like, this is the practice, like, behind the show, and this is the show. It's like little.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much work that goes into like a 90-minute show, or even a 90-second dance.
Yes.
There's a lot of work.
So much work.
And I think unless you've been there, like you've been in the shoes of the other dancers, like you don't realize how much work they put into it. I get emotional watching dancers and runners, people that cross like marathons, like that, like people that train really hard and give it their all and really dive into perfecting their craft. Like, I'm so inspired by that. I love it.
Maybe that's why I cry. Literally, like when we're at drill team.
I know.
Oh, it's so embarrassing.
Yes,
it is
I
not.
just cry. And one, it's because I love it, like, and it was a passion of mine. And, but then I think it's because all our work that's behind it all. And even like last year when we went to the Nutcracker, I cried.
Yes.
I was so embarrassed. My daughters were like,
no,
you are so embarrassing, Mom. And I was like, I know, it's very fun. But
I
like,
love it.
Again, one, because I love it so much and it was a passion of mine. But two, you just know all the work that goes behind it.
Yeah.
And like it just,
but
yeah.
On the flip side of that, as dancers, you never know who you're inspiring or like you're touching in the audience,
Yes, exactly.
Like, I think it was Bené Arnold that said, dance to the people in the nosebleed seats,
I do remember her saying that.
I think that was her because
thing,
she's like, they deserve a good show too. So dance big so they see it and they see your facial expressions. And you never know who you're going to inspire. And sometimes there's been shows where I haven't been dancing and it's like, oh, I want to go back to dance. Like, inspires me to come back to it.
Right.
So I don't know. Dancers are so inspiring too. I have so much respect for them. They work so hard.
Lightning round.
Oh, shoot.
Real fast questions, whatever comes to mind.
Okay.
So, the first dance performance that made you fall in love with the stage. Can you think of one?
My cul-de-sac when I was 3.
Oh!
Perform for my neighbors.
I love
Does that count?
That is for sure counts.
I would get on the sidewalk when like cars would go by. I don't know why my mom let me dance in the street, but I would put on a costume. I would perform at Gloria Estefan.
Love it.
And also Ballet West. I think the Nutcracker, like,
there's something about it.
There's something about the magic in that show, but also being behind the scenes and watching the pros.
Seeing all of the...
and performing for like in front of us, like with a symphony.
Yes.
Like that.
There's nothing.
That's magical for a kid. So I'd say those two things, the cul-de-sac and Ballet West.
Love it.
Okay, side note. Do you remember when we were like way young, dancing? Like, was it me and you and Brittany or something? And we were dancing to Lion King. Remember we like did this whole dance to the Lion King on your front lawn?
Yes.
I'm like, that reminds me of just that. Like learning choreography, whether it was your sister like teaching it to us or us making it up.
Yeah.
And just dancing in front of
performing for your mom to have a sleepover.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
We did
like a dance we
Oh my gosh, all the time. We made commercials.
So cute. I love it.
It was,
kids are fun.
Aren't they?
I love it.
Yes. Okay. If you could choreograph for any artist, living or past, who would it be?
Queen.
Oh, I love that.
I love all of their music.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, Whitney Houston, I grew up on too. I love Whitney Houston. The Queen, just you get a wide variety of just good,
all the
solid
things.
music.
Yes.
I love Queen.
Favorite place to find inspiration? I think I know this. I think I could guess, but where's your favorite place?
That's actually my car.
Whoa, I was not expecting that at all.
So the beach, I love.
I was going to say the beach.
When I lived in Hawaii, the beach I would decompress on. But my drive to the studio in Hawaii was on Cam Highway. It was on the road where the ocean hits. It's like on the side. It was a 45-minute drive. My process is I listen to my music over and over and over, and I have to see it here before I put it on my body or on paper or on video. You know what I mean? So I find a lot of inspiration just driving and listening to music over and over and over. So that's where my process starts.
Okay, last one. A mantra or quote that keeps you grounded as a mom and artist.
Keep it simple. Don't overthink. Sometimes your answers are the simplest ones.
Mm-hmm.
With creating, like in creative processes too. Sometimes I'll get stuck, and sometimes the easiest, like sometimes the fix is something really simple. Same with kids.
Yeah.
So yeah, just keep it simple.
Natalie, your story is such a beautiful reminder that creativity doesn't fade. It evolves right alongside us. Thank you for sharing your heart and your artistry with us today.
Thanks for listening to the Keeping You On Stage podcast. Join us every week for new stories and inspiration. Until next time, remember, we're here to keep you inspired, keep you motivated, and as always, keep you on stage. Happy dancing!